Having positive thoughts is a great way to find instant happiness. What up, everybody? I want to talk about positivity today because I'm having a lot of negative thoughts lately. Things aren't really going the way I want them to go, and I'm trying to figure out how to find a happier medium from where I'm at the moment. I am not in a good place at all mentally, and it's all due to negative thoughts of things that are going on in my life, and unfortunately, most of it, if not all of it, is things that I can't control. And nothing is more frustrating than letting things you can't control your emotions. And that's what I'm going through lately is I just have a lot of things going on right now that are negatively impacting the way that I feel. And the funny thing is I can't control any of it. I really can't. And trying to find positivity in the negative times is very difficult to do, but if you can do it, you'll be much happier. You'll be much happier if you realize that there's nothing you can do and just try to find the positivity in the situation you're in, no matter what situation that may be. And understand that negative emotions will come and go, as well positive emotions will come and go. The more that we can embrace positivity, the better off we're going to be. The more that we embrace negativity, the worse we're going to be. We've all met that one person that's just negative all the time. Every single time you run into them, it's just bitching and moaning and complaining. And you know how it makes you feel when you run into these people, man. They just bring your mood down when you talk to them, and you try to give them some positive energy or smile or, just say things that, like, hey, I hope you have a good day. And they just glare at you and say, yeah, whatever. Or, they're just in a bad mood. With my job, I deal with a lot of different customers, and I run into this situation all the time. There's certain people out there that are, customers that I deal with that every time I see them, they're just miserable. And it's absolutely ridiculous to me because I don't let them bring my mood down, but unfortunately sometimes they just do. And, I walk out and I try to be more positive and things like that, but I try to bring positivity to them. And these people that are just so negative, it never works, man. I bring positivity and they just brush it right off their shoulder and go back to being negative as fuck. And it's ridiculous, to be honest with you. It's absurd that people do this. If you let negativity run your life, you're going to be unhappy. And on the flip side, if you stay positive all the time, you're going to be happy. We've all met those people that are happy all the time, just positive. Even when you're feeling negative and you run across them and they're being positive and you just look at them like, dude, just leave me the fuck alone. I'm not in a good mood. And in reality, we should be embracing their positivity and letting it rub off on us and understanding that we can also change our attitude immediately by trying to find positivity. And I get it. Sometimes you can't find positivity, but the loss of a loved one or the loss of a job or you're getting a divorce or, you can't work out because you tore a muscle. There's certain things that obviously you can't control that are going to affect you negatively, but you're just going to have to figure out how to try to find some positivity in there somewhere to feel better, right? When was the last time you were in a negative headspace but you were happy? I don't think I've ever had that happen to me, at least that I can recall. If I'm having negative thoughts, I'm unhappy. If I'm having positive thoughts, I'm very happy. And that's what I'm struggling with again right now. I'm trying to find some positivity in some negative things that are happening in my life. And I'm having a roller coaster emotions right now. I'm happy one minute, I'm upset the next, I'm angry the next, and I'm sad, then I'm happy, then I'm angry. And I'm just trying to realize that staying positive is the best thing for me. And that's why I'm here recording this. Creating YouTube videos for motivation for people to realize that they're not alone. It makes me feel good. I really wanted to create a YouTube channel that's real and authentic. Someone that's going through the motions, someone that isn't at the top already. I love motivational videos. I get a lot of inspiration from them. I love listening to them. But what I don't like is most of the people that you like to listen to that are motivational are already at the top of the mountain. They've already did the climb, which is inspiring. Don't get me wrong. But then the negativity comes in when you're listening to these people talk and you're like, man, it must have been nice, to just have it all, to be rich, to be a millionaire, to have the house, to have the car, to have the great relationship, to have the freedom, to have the time, and it's hard to look at them and see their past struggles, the things that they had to go through to get there, because I guarantee you most of these people aren't, they didn't get it handed to them. They're self-made. They had to go through the same shit that I'm going through right now, that you have to go through. If you have a dream to do something, you need to put your head down, take one step at a time, and hopefully over time when you look up and look back, you've taken several steps and you can realize how far you've actually come from where you started. But what you can't do is just wake up and expect to be somewhere. It's a hard thing to do, and I'm kind of getting off topic here, but it all goes back to positivity, right? Because I have a lot of negative thoughts, even with my YouTube stuff, that I'm not going to be successful, or I'm not going to make good content, or no one's going to relate to me. And all those negative thoughts really push me back down and make me want to not do it, make me want to just give up. But I tell you right now, giving up is not the answer. The negative thoughts that I'm having is not the answer. I'm trying to find the positivity to push forward, be happy, give it the time, and hopefully I'll see the results later. Now, with that being said, what are you going through right now? What kind of negative and positive thoughts have you been experiencing lately? And how can you use positivity to try to push through some of these negative thoughts you're having? And it's kind of funny how this works when we try to change ourselves. Even when we're unhappy, doing all the stuff we're not supposed to do is just so easy that you don't really get too upset too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of us will look and be like, I'm not happy where my life's at, but it is what it is, right? It's funny how when you try to change to be better, you start finding so many negative things to be upset about, like, I'm really overweight. I'm never going to be able to lose all this weight. I can't diet. I like good food too much. I can't create a YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get a better job. I don't have any skills. I can't find that amazing girlfriend. I'm not attractive enough. I can't. There's so many negative thoughts that come through us when we try to change to be better, and it makes no fucking sense, although we experience it. When I decided to be better this year, and I decided I was going to quit drinking alcohol for the rest of my life because I'm an alcoholic. And, well, at first it sounded like a really good idea, but, the more that I go through this month and the more I think about it, the more scared I get. Why can't I just quit for a while and go back? Why do I have to quit forever? Why can't, maybe in a couple years I can go back to drinking from time to time socially, even though it's a fucking poison that does nothing good for me. Alcohol really does nothing good for me. All the bad decisions I ever make usually involve drinking alcohol. And there's a negative thought right there. I made a commitment to myself to quit drinking, and yet I've already had hundreds of negative thoughts about not being able to do it for the rest of my life. The same with my dieting and exercise. I've done that lately, and this past year I've gotten out of control with my weight. I've completely let go. I weigh substantially more than I've ever weighed in my life. And as I go to do workouts, I get upset and think that I can never lose all this weight. I'm never going to look good again. And it makes me just want to quit exercising immediately, go upstairs and eat 100 Oreos, or go order a pizza and eat a bunch of pizza. It's the negative thoughts that suck us back down into mediocrity instead of having positive thoughts and climbing out of the hole that we're in. And I think that we just need to be positive through everything. There's going to be a lot of negative emotions, a lot. And you have to figure out how to flush them bitches down the toilet and just get up and move forward in the right direction with a positive attitude. So that's just kind of what I've been thinking. I hope that anyone that's listening to this can also find ways to think positive when they're thinking negative. And, you know, if you have a dream for something, no matter what aspect of your life it is, right? Because we have dreams in every aspect of our life. It's not just one. There's not just one dream, right? Like, yeah, sure, we have a dream life that we imagine, but if you really break it down, it's several dreams, right? You want to be a millionaire. That's a dream within itself. You want to have a great relationship with your wife or husband. That's a dream within itself. You want to look good when you look in the mirror. That's a dream within itself. You want to cut back on the addiction of the bad habits you get. That's a dream within itself. And all these different aspects of life take different steps. You can't, you can't work on your relationship with your wife or husband and at the same time expect to lose weight. And you can't go lose weight and expect to quit smoking cigarettes. All these things, they're different mountains you have to climb. And sometimes that can be overwhelming. And that also brings you back to negativity. That's something I'm experiencing right now. It's what I'm talking about. You want to change your life? Mine started with quitting alcohol. Next thing you know, it's I want to diet and exercise. I want to look better. And I want to quit smoking cigarettes. I want to quit doing this. I want to quit watching porn. I want to have a better relationship with my wife. I want to be a better father. I want to be around more. I want to quit my job and do my own thing. I want to be an entrepreneur. Like, it's crazy. Once you decide to start changing, fuck, man, all of a sudden you want to change everything in your life. And it's overwhelming to realize how sometimes you're not doing really good in a lot of aspects in your life and you want to change them all. And that will give you negative thoughts, bro. Because it is overwhelming to realize that you're just shoving everything down and burying it and not working on anything. And once you actually decide to start working on it, you fucking realize how much work you have to do. And you got to stay positive through this, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell myself now. I'm just trying to bury my head down and take one step at a time, in the right direction, and hope that one day I can look back and see the progress I've made. But right now I'm not feeling it because I'm so close to the negative person that I have been for a long time now that I haven't really broke free from the old me enough to become the new me. So, that's just how it is, man. It's overwhelming sometimes when you're not the person you want to be and you decide that it's time to change to be the person that you do want to be. Don't let the overwhelming thought of trying to be a better version of yourself create negative thoughts and drag you back down into the old version of yourself, okay? Don't attach yourself to that person. Attach yourself to the new version of you. How can you be better today than you were yesterday? Do that enough days, stack up enough wins. Do it for a month, you'll see some results. Do it for 6, you'll see some great results. Do it for a year, you're a completely new person. Figure out what you want to change in your life. Put your head down, take one step at a time. When negativity comes to swoop you off your feet and lay you out, don't let it. Fight back. Stay positive. Keep moving forward. You know, we're doing this together, you guys. I'm nowhere near the top like some of these people that I like to listen to on YouTube, or motivational speeches of great speakers that have been doing this for a long time, that already have won, and now they're just maintaining the win by being the best. And you know, one of my goals is to be a motivational speaker. As an addict to a lot of different things, my goal is to just help people get out of the shit. We don't have to live this way, you guys. We can live how we want. I'm a firm believer of that. I just realized it a few years ago, and I haven't really taken the proper steps to get there. But I know that we can do what we want. The problem is no one wants to put in the work to do what they want. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, but no one wants to stop buying the stupid shit that they buy and save money to invest it or to pay off debt. Everyone wants to look good in the mirror and feel sexy and attractive to everyone, but no one goes to do the workouts or get their ass in the kitchen to put together the healthy foods. Everyone wants to have a great marriage, but no one wants to, ego check themselves and realize that some of the stuff that's going wrong in their relationship is their fault too. Everyone wants to blame everyone else. It's accountability at its finest, okay? And we have to put in the work. We have to take the steps. It doesn't just happen on its own. You're not gonna fucking wake up tomorrow with the dream life you want. If you want it, you're gonna have to take the steps. You're gonna have to move forward, and you're gonna have to find it. And it's gonna take a long time. That's why most people quit. That's why we live mediocre lives. Go to work, come home, watch TV, mindlessly scroll through our phones, get drunk, get high, watch porn, yell at our kids, yell at our wives, say fuck it, go to bed, wake up, do it again. It's ridiculous. With that being said, I'm going to keep taking steps forward to get to the top where I want to go in my life. And if you want to come with me, tune in. This is basically just going to be me ranting. I'm just going to be trying to give off positive energies for people and let you know that I'm right here climbing with you guys. So get after it. I'm here for you. You're here for me. We win together.